Hi, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. It's so good to have you here with me. We're working in the Countryside Journal. This is, once again, a 49 market paper. It is absolutely fantastic because it is thicker than the older file folders, and we're using it to actually create a file folder journal. Now we do have a base section of 2 file folders that have been cut down to 12, I think it's 14 inches total. Anyway, whatever it is, I folded it in half and cut it at 8.5 inches. So the outside measurements with it, with the spine in this, is 6 by 8 3/4. So we'd have to go back and look at the very first video to see what I cut the file folders at. But I cut 2 bases to make 2 sections. Section 1 is adhered to Section 2, or Section 1 and Section 2 are adhered together to form this pocket. Okay, so we left off over here. Now I said that I was going to put some journal cards in here, and so I did that. This is a flip down pocket, and this pocket, can you see that right there? Has a little fence on it. We put some flowers in, and it has this little journal card inside. Without the journal card, you just see the brown background of the cardstock there. And then that tucks inside. We have a few little things adorning it. And it comes up, and we have a whale tail here that's covered with this same washi tape with a little bit of a brad on it. And then our tie will come from over here, and it will tie here. I haven't put a charm on it yet. I was trying to decide what to put on it. So we have here Living a Good Life card, and I just took the 6 by 8 paper that I have, that I purchased separately, to go with this 12 by 12 paper. By the way, the 12 by 12 paper I bought in a kit from Shannon at Mixed Media, Minnesota. I highly recommend her kits. They're fantastic. So anyway, this 49 market paper is heavy duty. And so I am just using that and letting the journaling fall on the back of them without covering them. I think that that will be fine. And here's another journaling card. This one I put this little decoration on. This one I didn't put any on it. It's just too pretty, and it just doesn't need it. Those are just going to sit inside of here, and then this will act as its closure. And over here on this pocket, I put this little sign and this little ribbon that kept falling on the desk. So I thought, it thinks it's the grass, so there it is. And just some little leaves here. So that brings us to here. We need to put in a journaling card here. Excuse me. And that one is a little bit too thin, so that won't work. We do have a little booklet to make here. That is too small. We have some old file folder. Don't need that right now. This guy will be a tag We'll put those two together. We're going to make tags out of them. Whoops. We're going to make tags. What else do we have that could go in here? Well, we have a pre-made piece, and you could see that it's made from the on the back side of the cover. Oh, too big. So that won't work either. Oh, we have this one. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. Journaling can happen on the back of that just fine. So let's round up our corners. We could stub punch this one, which just gives it kind of like a big ticket look. And I will go ahead and ink this up, but I'm not over decorating anything. I am leaving a lot of that decoration possibility to the new owner of this journal. I've started doing more of that. I still like to, you know, decorate the pages and make the book and all that, so I'm not going to stop doing that. But I've decided that it's probably important to let the new owner take ownership by decorating the journal. You know, if they want to add extras to the pockets and stuff. So as we go along today, we're doing mostly ephemera type stuff today. I am going to still decorate on the papers here. But as we go along today, we will probably be making little bits of ephemera to go in this little envelope that will be for the new owner. And we'll kind of, when we do that, I'll explain it a little better. Let's stub punch this one too, because we did that one. Now this one is going to be way too short for that pocket. So we're going to add something to it, like a whale tail or something like that. I had to take a break from decorating because I want to see how the book goes by using the pages and flipping them and flopping them, and see if there's anything else we want to add. And that will also tell me how sturdy it is and whether or not I'm going to have to put something more solid in here for these for the signature to go into. Now if we have to do that, we'll probably do the hidden spine type of thing with it, which means we put the signature into another firmer piece of paper and then, you know, tie the signature into that piece, and then we glue the whole section in. So I'm so sorry. I tried to get my throat clear before I got in here, and that just doesn't do me any good. Okay. Now, I do still have some of this. This was an additional paper that I've used. It was from another kit, or from another paper pack that I have. So let's see how that would look on top of here. I don't think it's going to be okay, but yeah. Nope, that won't work for there. So for this one, I'm going to put it in this little envelope that I'm going to pass along to the new owner. So let's cut a second one and maybe a third one. One. Oh, maybe we can get a total of 4. Oh, no, not quite. We have to go this way. So that one's going just a slight different direction. Let's see if we can get one more. There we go. And then we have a little piece left over right here. So let's just slice that. Just like that. And I think what we'll do is just give it a 1/4 inch round and just make it into a little piece of ephemera. There we go. Now I'll throw the rest of that away. And I'll put these inside of here. Just little bits so that the new owner can do something with it. Let's see, could that one be? Oh, that would make a nice, well, we'll do it that way. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Okay, we're going to roll it this direction. Well, my goodness, that one does not want to roll. I'm going to have to take it over here and press it down. Okay, so let's ink that up. And hopefully it won't be too long after I do this and stick in the way. I decided I needed to have an ephemera day and just kind of take my mind off of how I want to work out some of the problems of the journal. And it's no real problem, really. It's just, you know, checking the strength of the journal and, you know, still considering how I want to make a certain closure, what I want to do with the very back. You know, will that matchbook thing fit back there? Because it's still on my mind. All of that stuff is on my mind. I think I like this side with the little dots on it. So, center. How about right about there? We try. Okay. So there we go. Let's see if it works. It's a little smaller than the other one, so there we go. That works just fine. Okay, so now we need a pocket here. And I think one of these would work really nice for a pocket. This is also part of the Countryside pack. We have this color. And we have this color. Now that one's quite a bit bigger. And there's that one. It's quite a bit bigger. So let's see what else we have. We do have that. But I'd kind of like a little taller pocket on this page. So let's use this and make our pocket for this piece. Now, we don't want it to be too big because everything still has to fit in there, doesn't it? That's pretty thick. Let's see. Well, let's take a look here. There's that. We will turn that one into some sort of a card. Now we already have the geese many times. We don't have just that part very much. That would make a very good tall pocket, and it's not quite as thick as that other card. Let's look at this one. Now we've used this one quite a bit in the journal, but we haven't used a lot of that. Let's use the bottom of this. And we also have the farm paper that we could use. I'm going to use this one. I've been wanting to use the back side of this, so we're going to measure our pocket. I'm going to leave it up from the bottom just a bit. And I don't know, how tall do we want it to go? I think maybe a nice tall pocket would really be cool, and then we can do some additional things down here if we'd like. Or it could be up there and we could do some additional things. And that way we'd still have the green towards the top. So, I'm going to cut it right there. I'm going to come over here and slice it on my table over here. Okay, so that makes a very nice tall pocket. Now we need to make it, I want it to come in a little bit. And then we'll put some hinges under it. I don't want it to hinder this pocket at all. But if I bring it to here, what's going to happen? Well, nothing really. It's just going to come inside. Okay. So what did I say, right there? Yeah, that's it. There's a little piece of ephemera that somebody could use. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here if it will fit. There we go, another piece. And now this is going to go here. And we need to put some hinges under it. This is another piece that will make a good piece of ephemera. I think we'll go ahead and it's a 1/2 inch round on the other side. Even though it's stained, I think we'll go ahead and put it in here. There we go, another little piece. That's going to go in there as well. Just tiny pieces that could be used. Ooh, get one of those out. Now I'm looking for my little file folder 1/2 inch pieces, but I don't see any, so I guess we'll make some. So let's cut it off right here to start with. And then I'm going to cut some 1 inch pieces. So there we go. There's an extra. Oh! Look, there they are. My hinges. Okay, save those hinges for later. Let's go ahead and use these since they're all scored and folded. I'm so sorry. I swallowed totally wrong and my throat did not like it. Yeah, made me have a coffee fit. Okay. Going to just measure those two up. There we go. And I'm going to cut them at the angle, like I always do, or at least I try to. Sometimes I mess up and get in a hurry and don't do this. So, how is everyone today? I do hope you're all well. It's been a busy couple days around here. Been working on my projects and on this, so I can try and get it. Sorry, I started loading it up today onto YouTube, so that's cool. I was very excited about that. Now, if you cut this short, pull it up towards the top. We're going to seal the bottom down anyway. I'm working on a little 12 by 12 rubber mat down here. It's so that I can easily clean my desk up when I'm done. These are, you know, like I can just take a cleaning cloth to the mat and clean right up. So I really like that idea. Or at least that's what I'm thinking. I think that was the idea behind it. Now I want to take my whale tail. I use this a lot. And about center here, I'm just going to eyeball it. I want to put in a thumb notch. And if I mess up and it looks way off, then I'll I'll make an angle cut on it. There's a way to fix everything. Now, I don't know if I've used it in here yet or not, but I need to get out my favorite trimmy stuff that I buy from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. So I think we're going to use some of that on here. I'll show you that in just a moment. Before I put glue on it, let's make sure it's actually going to fit on here. Yes, look at that. Oh, that'll be nice. I like that. So, man, last night I got a migraine. I have only had, this is only my third migraine I've had since I've had that infusion last May for COVID. And wow. It was a whopper. Normally I have, I don't know, 5 to 6 migraines a month, maybe. Depends. I kind of go in cycles. But yeah, after my infusion, I just kind of didn't have them for a while. It's been great. I'm not speaking medically. I'm just speaking about myself. That's the only thing I can attribute to it. Was that. I didn't really even notice it until I got through the month of July, and I hadn't had migraine in July, or I don't think I did at this point. Who remembers that long ago? I don't. Anyway, hadn't had a migraine, and it was pretty awesome. This is my favorite, but here I have one that's, oh, this is the thinner, gauzier stuff. We do have that. So we could use that on there. think it would have to go like that. It's kind of nice because you can, you know, once you cut it, you can make it all wonky. So we could do that. Or we could use this one and make it a little smaller, of course. We still have some embellishments that we can use. We still have a piece of fencing. This much left. Looks kind of cool. We do have this old wagon wheel that would look kind of cool. And we do have these milk jugs that we could sit in front of it. And there we have a whole scene right on our pocket. And if we wanted to add a little bit of color, we just come over here and we say, oh, that would look nice right there. I don't know, I don't see a problem with it. It's kind of wonky, but we like wonky. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah, that could be used. Okay, this piece. That tall? Let's see. You know, the nice thing about it being that tall is that it works with this wagon wheel. I kind of like that. I kind of like the milk jugs on there. I wish I had a cow on it, but I don't. But then we could put a little flower here. I have another one of these. And if we cut some of this bottom off, it will fit right on this pocket. And no, we won't use that. I'm going to put that little piece up there. Yeah. So we do that, and that will decorate that pocket. I kind of like that up there. It's kind of cool. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to kind of figure this out a little bit. We're going to better ink them up first. Otherwise the edges might show up quite a bit. Okay. And I can get some of that brown in there. Okay. We can ink up our fence. So my nephews should be here on Monday. I believe that's tomorrow. They're going to be putting in our fence. That's almost like a nice little blade of grass that could stick up there. Might do that too. Okay, so first we're going to make sure this is going to fit on there. And we're going to glue this to it like this. So I'm going to just put some glue on here. Yeah. Because I'm not sure quite where it's going to go. Not there. And then this is actually going to go under this piece of fabric, but attached to this milk jug. So I'm going to glue it down. Oops. Let's put that back on there. And we'll get our, oh, Angela, don't forget the flower. Whew. Almost did, didn't I? Hope I turned the camera back on. Yeah, I did. Okay. Since I forgot the flower, I was thinking, oh no, maybe I forgot something else too. And I kind of like that flower sticking over the edge there. I wonder if I can get this one to stick over the edge. There we go. Don't use that. Now I will have to, since I yanked that up so quick, I'll have to put some more glue on that one. If you yank them up quick, they might say, hey, I'm not going to stick back down unless you really glue me. Okay, so we've kind of glued that on there already, didn't we? And I'm going to use this glue because it will adhere to the fabric better. So our neighbors are getting ready to have a baby. It's going to be a little girl. And can't remember. Shenandoah, maybe? Can't remember what they're going to name her. But it's a very pretty name. Okay, that's going to go on there. And then this will need to be adhered to there. I get that little strap in there too, so it doesn't break off. So last night in our town, last night or night before, early Saturday morning, so it was yesterday morning, somebody started a fire in one of our churches. I just think that's horrible. So that was kind of disappointing. It's my alarm. Sorry about that. Oh boy. I got that on there crooked. Do you see that? Okay. So, perhaps, no, it'll have to come up here. I think we'll put it right here on this on this old wheel. I wish that wasn't crooked, but I can't take it off. I'm gonna have to cut the handle off though. I just broke it. Yeah, I can't really fix it, guys. I would like to, but it will just ruin it totally. It's okay, they're old. They're probably rusting on the bottom anyway, and that would make them crooked. Okay. A little bit of red. Want to poke a little bit of red on there. We might be able to put a little flower right there. That might solve my problem, huh? There. Oh, look at that. I like that. A little bit of red and a little bit of red back there. Perfect. I know you keep popping over here. What do you want? You think it wants some ticking on it? I don't think so. Looks like an arrow. Okay. A little something right there. What could it be? I wish I had a little squirrel. I probably do. I have a giant bunny rabbit. No little squirrel there. Oh, it might be over here. Oh, maybe needs a mushroom. See, that just doesn't go with it. Different pack. I need to get some mushrooms and stuff cut out because I just don't have any that are just cut out. It'll have to do. I had my little green stuff here. I was going to make a blade of grass. Maybe if I just put a blade of grass sticking out of there, I could probably make a second one with, not that one. Oh. Let's make it out of this one. Need one more, don't we? One more blade of grass, please. And I'm trying to find them in all of these. Ooh, what's this? No. I already cut the stem off of that one. It's like, who wouldn't want to see a hollyhock grow in there? I'm just assuming that these are like hollyhocks. Nope. Too much red, too close together. But, could I just put that there with 2 blades of grass? Just a weed growing in. I don't know. Let's come back to it. It's getting too complicated. I think it's fine. Maybe I'll find a squirrel to put there or something. Something tiny. Oh. Look at that. Nope, don't want that either. Big ostrich feather. I need to get ephemera cut out. I just don't have any cut out. That's the problem. Sometimes you need it just ready to go, don't you? Okay. No. 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 There. Put it away. We're not there. Okay, so now we have that pocket done, and that means we need, yes, that's right, we need some tags. We have this one. It's too tall, so let's cut it down. And we are 35 minutes in. Now I'm going to cut it down that far, and then I'm going to scallop punch this one at the top, and let's do the bottom too. And now we have a little piece of ephemera, and this one. I think we'll take our scissors and we'll cut that. Don't need to save those corners. I am going to 1/4 inch around the bottom because I just like the way it looks a little bit better, and it goes in the pockets a lot easier. Doesn't get caught up on everything. Now I would like to ink around this. I know this is just simple stuff, and it's just a matter of like or not like, do or don't do. But sometimes you have to stop and, you know, just make sense out of things for a little bit. I'm finding my center point on this approximately. And I want to hole punch that. And we're going to put an eyelet in there. And I think we kind of stick with the same eyelets we've been using. These. Doesn't mean I'll use them all the way through. It just means I'm using them right now. There we go. Now we need a little something up there, don't we? But before we do that, let's make this one. Now this one is the tag up here. And I wonder... Yeah, it's way too tall. I don't want it the same height as the other one. But if it's too tall, it will look too tall. If it's too short, it might look too short. There we go. Let's flip this over like that. Line it up. Cut our corners. We're cutting corners today. And let's see. Now on this one, I am going to use a smaller eyelid in it because I have this red rose here and I don't want to run into it. Now I could use a little bit of red with it. That is almost too red, isn't it? Oh, we could use that one. That one is kind of a pinky red. Yeah, I think that would be okay. Goes this way. Now sometimes those split, and I really don't like it when that happens. I'm so afraid of somebody getting caught on it and cutting themselves. So I'll take my, I don't have my hammer over here. I need to get it over here. But in the meantime, I'm going to use my metal portion of my thing. You can see I use it all the time for this. And I'm going to clamp that down a bit. The other thing you can do is if you have a pair of, not those are round nose pliers. If you have a pair of needle nose, you can always clamp it down a bit with that. You want to make sure it doesn't come back through the front as a sharp pin-like thing. Anyway, I'm going to cover that because I don't like that. So we will take this piece and I think we'll just glue it right on there. And then we'll poke a hole through it. No, I don't like that. I mean, this is okay. We could just attach that right at the top, couldn't we? Let's do it right up here. Any of these have words? No. What do we have over here? Oh, look at this. There's one of those pieces we saved. Let's glue this one down and then we'll trim around it. So I'll measure with my piece of paper. It's going to be right on that line. Get the glue around that piece. Yeah, that just drives me up the wall. I'm so afraid somebody will get cut, and then I don't want to have to be responsible for somebody getting hurt on something that I've made. So I do everything I can to be sure it's safe. Okay. Let's cut that back down, just like that. And up like that. And then we have that hole to think about. Where's our awl? Let's use our fatter awl. I'm going to poke a little hole through. I'm going to poke it through this way. There we go. Up ahead. That's a fat awl for you. Now we need a little bit of stuff. Have a little bit of red. Probably didn't leave myself. Oh yeah, I did. Yay, I did. Okay. Ah, come on. I'm trying to get the strings off of there. They're like, no, we're not coming off. Okay. Let's poke this through this way to try and keep the paper poke through there. And then we'll tie these up here. Like that. Oh, I like it. Look at that. Doesn't that look lovely? Let's 1/4 inch around the bottom. Just kind of finish it off. I forgot to ink. She forgot to ink! Send out the siren police! Alrighty. Yeah, anyway, on that fire, they said it was arson. So, that's really sad, isn't it? That somebody would do that. And, that is a piece of hand-dyed seam binding. Let's use that. Got all kinds of things in that drawer back there. Now this one is not too sticky, so I think it's okay. And let's see. This little piece would be nice in that little box over there. I'm going to go ahead and stub punch it like a big ticket. There we go. It's going in here. Like that. This little piece. Too big. So it's going to go in here. Like that. Oh, our little envelope is just filling up. So we have one more of these that could go in here that's green. It's nice and wide. Great journaling front and back. What would it look like back there? Well, it kind of disappears, doesn't it? And I really don't like the yellow side of it so much. Oh. Gosh, I want to cut this one off. There we go. Look at this nice, cute little tag. I could cut it wrong. That's okay. We're going with it. We had a little bit of snow today. that was really sweet. It wasn't much, believe me. But it was cool. I love it. I love it when we get a little snow. It makes me happy. So, there we go. I like that. Okay. So let's figure out where our center is on that one. It's right about here. So we'll get our little hole punch. That is a little hole punch. There we go. I'm going with the bigger hole punch. And this time we'll find one that goes good with this. Here is a brown piece. Oh, I like that. That goes really nice. Now, it's not a very big tag, but that's okay. There's no set tag size. Now, I thought there was a set tag size when I started. Silly me. But there's not. There is absolutely no set tag size. So what color? Oh, yellow. I don't know if I have a yellow. Oh! How about this brown? We got the brown thing on it. So, right about here. And then we'll tear it. First, let's tear the bottom. What'd I do? Cut off the top? Of course I did. I'm supposed to tear it so that it would look rough and tumble, like it's mates. Oh well. It will now. There we go. Anyway, like I said, I really did think that there was like set sizes for tags, you know, that could you make little ones? Could you make big ones? Was there a certain size? You know, I didn't know. But no certain size. Make them however you want. Give them bunny ears or not. There. It's a little better bunny ear. There. Look at that. Beautiful pocket. Okay. So there we are. We are done with that. I think we'll just go ahead and leave this now. It looks pretty good. I don't think we need anything else up there. I mean, if we want to put anything there, love this so much, could go there. But we do have some words right here and here. So, oh, and then inside of this pocket, I have put a giant journaling card. Isn't that sweet? So that goes inside of there. I might stick another piece of paper in there with it. We might put one of these in there, but I'll have to grunge it up a little bit and change its size a little bit. But we could put something in there and fold it up nice and neat. Oh, hey, looky here. We have this old letter that we could slip in there like that. And it feels like a letter, and it could be just like an old letter. What do we think of that? I like it. So let's do that. And that. And that. And that. And then we could put that on there for some reason. I don't know what the reason is, but why not? We could actually put a brad through it. Or I could just stick a butterfly on it. We could stick a giant stamp on it. Throw that back there. We could stick that on there. I don't want to. Special delivery. We could put that on there. We could fold it over like this. And ink it up. Then we could stick this back on there. And put it on there. Okay. I'm going for it. I'm going, guys. I'm gonna do it. Gonna bunch it up a little bit. Okay. Take this special delivery. I'm going to put it right here, just like that. Press it down. There we go. Now we have a journaling card that has a little bit of stuff on it for fun, and a big old stamp. Perhaps we need another big old stamp on it because we like stamps. Ooh. No, that won't work. Ooh, hey, that's a piece of extra tissue paper that I made a stamp on. We're going to use it. Oh, don't fold over on yourself. No, 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 no. Well, it did anyway. There we go. It probably went through the machine crooked, and that's why it folded over. There we go. Okay. Well, we are at 1 hour, my friends. You can see how long it takes to decorate a journal and everything. It does take some time, but it's worth it because it's so much fun. Here we go. Oh, this butterfly keeps coming like it wants to be here. And these do too. Maybe we could put these tools right here and put this butterfly up here. I'm kind of the notion that if it keeps falling on the page, that it needs to be there somewhere. I've lost my inker. Oh, what is dinker? I lost my inker. I don't know where it went, you guys. Oh my gosh. Do you see it? Where is it? Oh my goodness. I hate it when I do that. Okay, that means I need to put something away. There's 2 things away. Aha! And there it is. Okay, cruising into the hour now. Put the butterfly down. The glue won't come out, I'm sure. Coming in for a landing. Okay, and these, they keep landing on the page too. So here we go. We are going to apply them. They want to be a part of the party. That's why this little piece is going in, because it kept landing down here. It's like, oh my gosh, it needs to be put down. Not like to sleep. No, no, no. It needs to be put on the page. Oh my goodness. And it's like this corner. It keeps flopping on there too. So what does that mean? Flip this over and put this over here. Give it some weight. Add some red. I don't know. Go with the flow. Because I thought I threw this away. But it does look kind of cool. Now I wish I had the other one. I have that one. It's not the right color. Sorry, you don't go. Okay, well, I'll look underneath, make sure there's nothing else. And then this is going to go right inside of there, like that. This special delivery will end up folding right over the top like that, as this page folds over, and this folds closed. And look at that, we're out of room. Oh, let's do this differently. We might have to take a tag out of there. Yep. Okay. So do we have room for a journal in there? Well, not so much, but we're going to put one in there. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? This has to come out here. That does not work, because it closes that too much. It could go over here. Ooh. I don't really like that. Kind of liked it being over here. But we might have to put it over here. I don't know. Decisions, decisions. It originally went over here as part of the file folder. Then we wouldn't put a signature in there. We'd just put the signature over here. But it doesn't sit right, and it doesn't sit well. See, it sits a little too crooked. So, there, there, there. So I think we can get one signature in there. See, this is what I'm worried about, is this wonkiness of the journal. That's what I'm trying to figure out what to do with. I think I just got too much stuff in here, guys. That's better. Funny how removing just a few things makes a little bit of difference. Could be that this is just too thick. This. I don't want to remove it. Let's have another look at it. What I would have to do if I chose to do it that way is this would have to have a latch on it right here, so that you could latch it and then come over and work in your journal. But I really, really love it over here. So, decisions. Might have to thin this down a little bit. Maybe removing this and just tucking this part would be enough without the fold over. What would that be like? Can't go that way. I think with it like this, it creates a nice fold for it and holds it down a little better. Okay, enough thinking. You can see a lot goes into a journal. You have to really think a lot about what you want to do, and well, now it's getting stuffed, and darn it, I always make it over fluffy, but it's okay. I mean, I love this. This is working good. But there's no journal in it yet. So, yeah. And you can see, you see that? That the document piece gets in the way. So, well, we're going to put one signature in here and see what happens. And then it probably only be 12 pages. And if we need it, we will go back to putting the Matchbook journal on the back. So that would give you, 12, 24, 48 pages on this one, and 12 on this one. No, yeah, front and back, 12. So that would give you some journaling. And then, of course, on this one, you have all these journaling cards. That's part of the journal of it right there, is that it's all journaling cards. Here you have journaling cards. There'll be one here and here. You can journal in there. And then we have this part. Those will have journaling cards. This will have journaling cards. So maybe part of the journal is that it's made with journaling cards. And it would be like a 1-month journal that way. So, I don't know. I don't know what the trick or treat is to it, but I love it. I mean, I absolutely love it. So, okay, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, please, or a like. And please become a subscriber. I have different content every day. I do go through spells where I work on journals, about every 1 to 2 weeks, I start a brand new journal. I tutorial it all the way through with all the laughs, the cries, the mistakes, all the good and the bad and the ugly. Go into it, and I talk about how it's working and why it's not working. We take things apart and put them back together. It's, just how I do it. And then I do 1 to 2 weeks of in-between projects, or at least that's what I'm going into now, so that I'm not working on a journal at the end of every week, starting a brand new journal. So this will give me time to do half an hour, 40-minute videos, and then also work on my business end of things, where I take care of my taxes every week, at the end of every month, and load my Etsy site once a week, and do my advertising, all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of laying out my plans, and things are going really well. I'm extremely happy with how things are going, and it is a blessed relief for me. It's been fantastic. So it's a wonderful journey. So doing this full time is what I love to do, and I'm on my way to doing it. So don't forget, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Bye.